Blog Talk Radio.
Damas, damas, skill, skill. Damas, damas, skill, skill. Damas, damas, skill, skill. Damas, damas.
Yo, what's good? This is Inspectah, and I'm with my boy M.Bowden. M.Bowden was good.
What's good, world? What's good, world?
And we got a lot of things to talk about on today's show. We got a situation in San Francisco about Jim Harbaugh, will he stay in the NFL, will he go to college? We got the situation in Detroit with Josh Smith. But we'll start off with all the NFL action that happened this weekend. Again, if you want to call in, give us your input, you can call us at 347-826-7068. Again, number is 347-826-7068. And we'll start things off with the NFL and all the goings on that happened this weekend. First started with Saturday, but probably the upset of the weekend when the Washington Redskins defeated the Philadelphia Eagles, sending Dallas to the playoffs for the first time since 2009 as the Cowboys clinched the NFC East. And nobody saw that game come in. Washington, Mark Sanchez throws the interception. Washington marches down the field, kicks a field goal at the last second. And the Redskins get the upset. Philadelphia is out. Dallas is in. As a Cowboys fan, man, I couldn't be more excited.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
The Cowboys, they're going in. 2009, man, it's been a long time, 5 years. I'm just hoping, man, they can go all the way. I told y'all last week I had a vision. Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl. And on Saturday, the first step of my vision took place. And then the Cowboys, they weren't messing around, man. They came out and whooped Indianapolis' ass yesterday afternoon, 42-7 to make sure they clinched their playoff berth, which is good because now they can rest DeMarco Murray and just get ready for the playoffs. So they play a meaningless game on Sunday against the Washington Redskins. Then Seattle, them boys, man, they're going to be tough to beat. And it sucks, man, Seattle's in the NFC because Cowboys fans play in the same conference. But Seattle, man, they've been on fire for the last 5 games. They're now on a 5-game winning streak. They've now won 8 of the last 9 games total. And they stumped on Arizona 35-6. If Seattle beats St. Louis on Sunday, Seattle will clinch the NFC West and will have home field advantage throughout the playoffs again like they did last year. And I don't know about, Seattle, man. They look like they might win back-to-back.
I don't know. It's gonna be a good matchup between Seattle and Dallas, man. I'd love to see that.
Well, first we got to get there first. We got to see how the playoffs go along. If that happens, we'll probably meet in the conference championship game. But first, the Dallas has to go through some things. Dallas' defense looks kind of suspect. That's something that scares me. But Seattle, man, that team, they just hitting on all cylinders. And how about my boy, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch, man, with the run of the year? Man, he broke at least, 3 or 4 tackles. He just pushed Patrick Peterson off and told him, get off him. He stepped on his ass, at least 5 feet, and ran 79 yards for a touchdown.
Got the head. Imagine keep going off in the head. Bitch, get off me. Bitch, get off me. So they had that P3 on his head. Go ahead.
Get off me. But the media need to get off his back too about because everybody get on his ass. But when I talked to the media, it was fined a couple of weeks ago, $100,000 when I talked to the media, and so now he talks to the media, and every question that the media asks, he answered it with, "Thank you for asking me that question. I appreciate it. Thank you for asking me that question. I appreciate it. I appreciate the question."
I don't know, man. How do you really feel? How do you feel about it? How do you feel?
I feel
like avoiding.
My thing is this, man. If you don't want to talk, man, you don't want to talk. Think about the media, and we're part of the media now. thing about the media, man, is that, they like to twist words. They take what people say and twist it. And, he just all about, as he said at the Super Bowl last year, I'm all about that action, boss. I'm all about that action. And that's all he wants to do. He's all about the action. He wants to, play football, then take a shower and go home. That's all he want to do, just play football, go home. He won't talk to the media. Yeah, man, he ain't trying to promote nothing. He just want to do his job and go home. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think that's good. I like that, but I hate the fact that they had to, hit him where it hurt. But it probably don't bother him at all. That's ridiculous, man.
That's like goddamn money.
Yeah, that's a house. You're like, man, fuck it, we're going to take the house from your ass. You need out here showing your ass not speaking. You better speak, motherfucker. You better speak. And, but think back. I mean, could he fight that? Ain't that like freedom of speech? He had a freedom not to say shit, freedom to say shit.
Well, the NFL is claiming that you have the NFL, pretty much the NFL saying that you have to talk to the media. And he doesn't want to talk to the media. And it was a big issue last year at the Super Bowl because he refused to talk to the media. And, of course, the media members are sensitive. They didn't like it. Like, oh, you don't want to talk to us. So they complained to the NFL. And the NFL gave him a warning. Like, look, you got to talk to the media this year. And he went the whole year without talking to the media until finally around Thanksgiving. For next Thanksgiving, President of the NFL decided to fine him $100,000. So now he's talking to the media, and the media's getting what they want by him talking. Now they're mad because he only gives them one-word answers. Like a couple of weeks ago, he answered every question with yeah. So, Marshawn, how do you think about the game? Yeah. How was your performance? Yeah. Did you guys play well today? Yeah. And then the next week they ask him, again. So, Marshawn, how do you think about the game? Nope. Did you play well today? Nope. No. Did you think it was a good team way? Nope. And then this week they asked him questions. So how was the game? How'd you feel about the run? The 59-yard touchdown. Thank you for asking. And did you guys think you had a good performance today? Thank you for asking. There's a rumor saying that you were sick last night. How do you feel? Oh, thank you for asking. So, I mean, what is it, man? You mad that he wasn't talking. Now he's talking. Now you're mad because he didn't give you the answer that you want. At the end of the day, it means he's blind to his obligations by not talking to the media, so therefore the NFL can't fine him $100,000.
Did they fine? Did he actually pay $100,000?
Yeah, he actually had to pay a $100,000 fine. Yeah, that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Crazy.
But moving on now. So yeah, it's also two huge games this week. Detroit beat Chicago. We all picked that. We all saw that coming. And Green Bay beat Tampa Bay. We all saw that coming, which means Detroit and Green Bay will play each other on Sunday. The winner will be the number 2 seed in the NFC, which means they'll get a first-round bye, and they'll also win the North Division, the NFC North Division. The loser will still be in the playoffs, but they'll be a wild card team, most likely the 5th or 6th team, 5th or 6th seed. Arizona, the same thing. Even though Arizona got the ass whooped yesterday, they still have a chance to win the West if Seattle loses and get home field advantage. But if Seattle wins, then Arizona will just be a wild card team. More action too. Oakland upset Buffalo, which means Buffalo is now out of the eliminated playoff contention.
I told you Oakland was going to win, didn't I tell you Oakland?
No, Bowden predicted it, man. I didn't see it. And then San Diego was a huge comeback on Saturday over San Francisco. Man, San Francisco was whooping that ass. San Francisco was up 21-0. They're up 28-7. And they're up 35-14. But San Diego came back in overtime, won 38-35. That mess San Francisco was getting. It's a messy situation. It's a messy situation out here in the Bay Area. Jim Harbaugh, the 49ers are going to fire him. That's the question. They're going to fire him. Why, I don't understand. The rumor is he doesn't get along with the GM, so they're going to fire him. This is a man that before he got to San Francisco wasn't shit. He comes to San Francisco in 3 years, takes to 3 straight NFC Championship games. He took him to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and now the organization decides they want to fire him. Doesn't make sense to me. But now here's the dilemma for him. The dilemma for him is that you stay in the NFL and get hired by another coach. There's a rumor that the Chicago Bears want him. There's a rumor that the Oakland Raiders want him. If he wants to stay here in California, he can go to Oakland. There's a rumor that that the New York Jets want him. But here's the dilemma: do you stay in the NFL or do you go to college? Because the University of Michigan decided they're going to throw a 6-year, $48 million contract at his ass to come coach at the University of Michigan. So here's the dilemma for him. Yeah, so here's the dilemma for him: you take the money and coach college kids, or you stay in the NFL and try to win the Super Bowl.
Just doing food. I mean,
yeah. For me personally, man, honestly, maybe because I'm not a very patient person, so I'd rather be in the NFL and deal with adults than have to go to college and have to deal with some punky ass 18, 19-year-old. But even though $48 million, that's a lot of money to turn down.
Yes, sir. That's a lot of money. But shit, I just go ahead and finish out the season though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, there's only one game left. Obviously, and the college football season's over.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is for next year. But he has lots to think about. You stay in the NFL, like I said, there's 3 teams that want him: Chicago, Oakland, and New York. Or do you take the money and just coach college? Me personally, I would turn down the money and stay in the NFL. But like I said, $48 million, so that's a lot of goddamn money to turn down.
You never lie. A lot of money, big money.
Yeah. And
what else going on in sports, Captain?
Well, yesterday you talked about laying an egg. Baltimore Ravens laid a huge egg. Baltimore had a chance to clinch a playoff spot, make the playoffs. They still have a chance to make the playoffs, but now they need help. They need Cincinnati to lose next week, and they have to win, beat Cleveland, which they'll most likely happen. But they laid a huge egg, lose to the sorry Houston Texans, 25-13. Joe Flacco was terrible yesterday, and Baltimore right now is on the outside looking in. Like I said, they need help. They need San Diego to lose, they need Cincinnati to lose, and they need to win just to get into the playoffs. And Pittsburgh, they clinched the playoff spot by beating Kansas City, so Kansas City's now in the same situation Baltimore's in. Kansas City has to win next week. They have to beat San Diego. Then they need Baltimore to lose. They need, Cincinnati to lose. So both teams need a lot of help. Both teams did not do each other any favors yesterday by losing. So both of them in tough spots. Speaking of Cleveland, breaking news: Johnny Manziel, Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback, out for can't say the rest of the season. There's one game left. But he'll be out. He's not going to play next week against Baltimore. Hurt his hamstring. He's done. So all that hype that was surrounding Johnny Manziel coming out of college, he had a bad rookie season. He was terrible last week in his first start, and he was terrible yesterday against Carolina. Speaking of Carolina, Bowden, this is your expertise, that shitty division that you like to call the NFC South. So we decided Carolina kept their playoff hopes alive by beating Cleveland 17-13, and Atlanta took it to New Orleans 30. Atlanta beat New Orleans 30-14, just dominated them.
Shouts out to Matt Ryan.
Yeah. Shit, Matt Ryan did his thing. Julio Jones, man, with a bad hit, 7 catches, 107 yards. The defense is all over Drew Brees. They could not get anything going yesterday. And New Orleans, they're out. They are done. They are finished. And next week, it'll be Atlanta versus Carolina. The winner, even though both teams only have 6 wins all year, the winner will win the South and will go to the playoffs. Bowden, you're a Southerner. This is your region. Defend your boys, Carolina and Atlanta.
I don't know, man. I'm going to go for Atlanta, man. I'm going to go for Atlanta. I'm going to go for home team. I'm from Georgia. Me and Callie, we stayed in Charlotte with the College Johnson C. Smith University. But I'm gonna go for Atlanta, man. I think Atlanta gonna pull it off. You know what I'm saying, for the South. That's my prediction.
That's your prediction. Yeah. You think one of these teams is gonna get 7 wins? One of these teams will be below 500. One of these teams will have a losing record and make the playoffs. While a team like Philadelphia, who has a winning record, is gonna miss the playoffs because the NFC South is so bad. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. If I'm a Philly fan, I'm pissed off right now because the South is so bad. And yeah, one of them crappy teams is gonna make the playoffs. It's just pathetic. And New Orleans, man, you had a chance, and you talk about laying the egg. New Orleans just straight up pissed on themselves yesterday. They didn't even show up, but man, Atlanta just took it to them, just dominated.
But they say, who that?
Yeah, who they gonna think they'll beat them Saints? That's who they
Falcons. Yeah. How about them dirty birds? Yeah. But
and then tonight on Monday Night Football, man, we got the Broncos versus the Bengals. Because of all the stuff that happened yesterday, this game's no longer as important as it was coming into the week. We thought it was going to be a huge matchup, but really neither team has anything to lose or gain with this game. So I don't know. I mean, it's still going to be an interesting game. These two good teams. I still think Denver's going to win on Friday's show. Val, you picked the home team, Cincinnati. But I think it'll be a good game. I really don't know. It's a toss-up. I still think Denver's going to win. But like I said, this game's not really that important anymore because of all the things that happened. But Indianapolis losing yesterday, Denver's pretty much locked in that number 2 seed. And Cincinnati, their big game will be next week against Pittsburgh. So this game is no longer important, but still think it'll be an interesting game. You just watch it. I know I'm going to watch it. Be the first Monday night game to watch, from start to finish because the last couple of Monday nights, man, they've been some crappy games. So we'll see how this one goes. And the big news coming in the NBA is with the Detroit Pistons, what they did this morning. And they cut Josh Smith. Josh Smith was a big-time free agent acquisition. They picked him up from the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks pretty much said, we don't want you anymore. They didn't even try to sign him. And Detroit picked him up. They thought he was going to be their franchise player. And he's been so bad with the team. Talking about underachieving, averaging 13 points per game, which is not that great. And Detroit's probably just pretty much saying, we're going to pay you $13.5 million not to play for us. That's how bad it is.
Oh man.
No, they're saying you can take your money, take your $13 million. We just don't want you here. So we're gonna pay you $13.5 million. Just get the fuck out of Detroit and just get out. We don't want you playing for us. So take your money and just leave. That's pretty much the deal.
Somebody need to renew their enthusiasm. Somebody, get right. But at the end of the day, you still getting paid. You
still get, yeah. I mean, you talking about the best unemployment plan. You're getting paid $13 million not to do anything. You don't even have to sign with the new team. You can just stay unemployed. You just sit out the rest of the basketball season and not do shit because you still getting paid regardless.
Talk about a baller.
Yeah. And like I said, man, Josh Smith will be Detroit's best player, but he's averaging 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, which is good, 4.7 assists, and he's shooting a terrible 39% from the field. So he's having a bad year. To be honest with you, he was kind of overrated when he was with the Hawks, and it's not surprising to me that the Hawks actually got better, that they got rid of him than they were when he was with the team. And now he comes to Detroit, think he's going to change everything around, and Detroit's pretty much saying, look, we're going to pay you not to be here. Yeah, they just cut him. Because they didn't even try to trade him. They just cut him. Just said, just get out. Now, from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading is that the Houston Rockets are said to be interested in signing them. The Los Angeles Clippers are interested in signing them. And the Dallas Mavericks, who made a huge deal on Friday, making a trade with Boston for Rajon Rondo. And that trade alone, I think bringing Rondo to the squad might make tender, man. They might win another championship with that squad because everybody can stay healthy. But Dallas was thinking about bringing in Josh Smith as well. Me personally, I think he'd fit better in Houston. I don't think he should go to Dallas. I think Dallas, the team is as good as is. And the Clippers, well, Blake Griffin, I don't think Josh Smith will get that much playing time. But I thought it was an interesting story. It was a huge news in the sports world, especially in the basketball world, that the Pistons are going to just cut their big-time free agent after just, 28 games for the season, pay him $13.5 million not to play.
That's big news. That big news.
Yeah.
But what's going on? What's going on in the news? Like in New York, what's going on in New York?
Well, this on Saturday there was these two cops. These two cops were murdered and shot. This guy who said he wants revenge for what happened with the Eric Garner situation. Wants revenge for Eric Garner. Shot two cops. They were just sitting chilling in a patrol car, and just shot him in cold blood. Killed them. And then later on, when the cops were after him, he killed himself. So he took in my opinion, took a pussy way out. But that was huge.
My condolences go to the families of the police officers that was on duty, probably writing reports and just vibing and thinking about what they were going to eat later on that night.
Yeah, probably thinking about
murder.
Some donuts.
Yeah. I mean, just, you had to think about their families, their loved ones, children, kids. And, when things like this happen, everybody wonder who to blame for this. What are your thoughts on this, Callie? And we expect to
My thoughts, is it's a bad situation, and we're actually running out of time, so I don't have time to get into it. We'll probably talk about it in more in depth tomorrow. But all I have to say is, where is Al Sharpton?
Sure, you're right.
So he's nowhere to be found. Where is he at in all this? And like I said, we're running out of time, so I don't want to get too much in depth. We'll probably save this for tomorrow, because New York City might be all out anarchy in that city with the way things are going, as the NYPD is beefing now with the mayor and beefing now with the Obama administration, and things are starting to get ugly. Things are getting really ugly, and it's going to be all out. It might be, I guess you say, called you call it a civil war in New York. But New York, man, they're really taking the NYPD. Had enough. They've had enough of all the protests. They've had enough of all the riots, and they're just done. And like I said, man, New York, man, that's one city that I'm not living right now, because things might get ugly in that city.
Our prayers go out to the families that going through these trials and tribulations right now.
Yeah. But in other news, too, we want to send out our prayers to Muhammad Ali. He was hospitalized over the weekend. They said he has pneumonia, so hopefully he, the legend, the man himself, gets better, and hopefully he survives this.
Prayers go out to him. Greatest, the champ.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time.
That's right.
Hopefully he gets better. Hopefully he gets better. Hopefully things get better for him and his family. And our prayers are out to him. His daughter came out today and said that he is doing better, that his condition has improved, which is a good thing. But for the time being, he's still hospitalized.
How old is Muhammad Ali now?
He's 72.
72. He's always still fighting. Still fighting.
He's gonna be 73 next month.
That's a blessing. That is a blessing.
Yeah, 'cause he a bad man.
Still fighting. You can't take that spirit from him. You can't take that spirit from him. That just was a fighter. Fighter for you and I and everybody. He's the world. He's the greatest because he took a stand. He took a stand when nobody else, everybody was, putting him down. He still took a stand, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks, if they were put in that situation, they probably would have folded and probably went along with what the world was making him do. You know what I'm saying? He lost his championship belt because the world tried to break him to go in, the Army or the Marines? Was it the Army?
Well, he got drafted to go to Vietnam, and his famous words were, ain't no Vietnamese call me nigga. And so because of that, he chose not to go, and because of that, they suspended him from boxing and stripped him from his title, and he couldn't fight for at least a good, I want to say, 5 years maybe.
Right. He's the greatest. He's the greatest.
And we only have about 5 minutes left here, and I just real quickly just want to get into CM Punk. CM Punk, he recently signed with the UFC. He left WWE. He's going to UFC, but a lot of people are against it, and I don't understand why. You think people more accepting of it. He's not the first wrestler to go from wrestling to mixed martial arts. So I'm really curious to see why Now people are hating on him.
I don't know. Sam Punk, he a WWE Vince McMahon. Let me see what else. Okay, former wrestler.
Him and Vince McMahon had a falling out, and again, we don't have that much time, so I can't go that much deep into it. Maybe we'll say that for a later show too. But yeah, a lot of the big time names in the UFC, they're really hating on CM Punk, and they don't think he has what it takes to step into the octagon. And I'm really curious about that. Why they hate on this man.
Shouts out to Sam Punk. Taking a stand. Do your thing, make your bread.
Yeah, man. Don't let people bring you down, man. Anything you can do it. Just for that, I hope he becomes world champion.
Yeah.
He's going from fake fighting to real fighting.
Yo, Kelly, you want to send out your shout out?
It's not really a shout out, but again, we'll talk about this tomorrow. But where's Al Sharpton? That's my shout out. Where are you? Where you at? You talk about all this injustice. Well, injustice happening on Saturday, and you're nowhere to be found. And I like to be curious to see where you stand on this. Where's the justice for these two cops and their families? Where's the justice for that? So that's my shout out.
Shout out to Tavis Smiley. Shout outs to Cornel West. Shout outs to Barack Obama. Still, stand your ground. Keep on doing what you do. Shout out to the United States. We need to be better. We need to come together, black, white. All of us need to come together and we Americans. Before we black and before we white, we all Americans. And not to leave out the Latino brothers or anybody else, but we all Americans. And all is one. We all come together and love one another and take care of each other. Shouts out to, all the brothers who taking care of their children, all the black men and white men and Puerto Rican men and Mexican men and taking a stand to be fathers. We need more fathers in the world. We need more fathers to take care of these children, raise them up right so they could be strong leaders in the future. And that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, well, before we sign out, also one more shout out to Muhammad Ali again. We're praying for you. We hope you get better. And also to another shout out to CM Punk, man. Hopefully, don't let these people bring you down. Do your thing. You feel like you can make the transition from wrestling to MMA. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. I'm hoping that you're successful. And like I said earlier, man, I'm rooting for you now more than ever to be a UFC champion, whatever it's called. And I hope you get it done and accomplish your goals. And also, too, another shout-out to my Dallas Cowboys. As you guys should know by now, I'm a huge Cowboy. Both of us are huge Cowboys fans. I'm probably the bigger one. And it's been a long time coming, but we're finally going to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. And for the first time in 5 years, I actually have somebody to root for now in the playoffs. So I'm happy. 2009, I was a senior in college. That's the last time the Cowboys went to the playoffs. So 2009, man, that was a long time ago. That was last decade, half a decade ago. So big ups to the Cowboys, and I hope you guys do it. I'm really hoping you guys do it. It's not gonna be easy, because Seattle, man, them boys on a whole nother level. They got the number 1 defense in the league. Detroit has the number 2 defense in the league. So and of course Green Bay on that offense. It's gonna be a tough task, but hopefully the Cowboys can get it done. So I'm about to sign off. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. You guys can, if you guys miss the show live, you can go on Blog Talk Radio and listen to us, and you can also listen to us too on AntThomas24.wix.com/704 Productions. We are out. We'll see you tomorrow.